What is up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to our NFL week by week game predictions. I'm being joined by the entire squad, and we got the conference championship games. And honestly, the NFC one a little bit surprising. I didn't expect to see the Commanders here. Eagles, nah, I kind of thought they could be here. And then Bills and Chiefs seems kind of more so predictable for the AFC. But those are our conference championship games. Before we get into predicting those, let's see how we did for the divisional round. And honestly, not too bad. The Bull went 4-0. Me and Madden went and Steven went 3-1, and then Jimmy and Isaiah went 2-2. Overall, though, our wild card round still kind of messed us up. It's almost like we don't know ball for the playoffs because the Bull and Madden are in first and second place. The Bull is 8-2. I don't know where this was during the regular season, but the Bull's going off in the playoffs, and then Madden is 7-3. Steven is 6-4. I am 5-5, and Isaiah and Jimmy are 4-6. With that being said, let us predict the conference championship games, and the first one is the NFC conference championship at 3 o'clock on Sunday. We have the Commanders at the Eagles. I am going with the Eagles here. The Commanders are a good story, but I don't think they are quite gonna get to the Super Bowl in their first year of, I guess, being a good team. But they have stuff to build off of. Though the only problem is next year it's gonna be Super Bowl or bust, or that's a bad season. But this year they're already overachieving. The Eagles just seem like the better team, a more put together team. And shout out to Kenny Pickett. So give me the Eagles.
Well, give me the Commanders. I think it's a perfect story for the Commanders. First year after new ownership and rookie QB and wins it all. I think that's a perfect story. And at that point, they have to keep the name the Commanders. Even though it's not fan favorite by anyone, but you win one bowl with it, you have to keep it. Also, I hate Philly fans, so give me the Commanders.
I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one. Much like Brendan said with Kenny Pickett, that's really the only thing I have to root for left in the playoff. I also think that they are better. I thought the Lions were better than them, of course, and then they ended up beating the Lions, and then I think they also beat Philly in like their last game of the year, like the second matchup. I mean, if it was the first one, my bad, but I think they kind of look good against Philly, so they'll be looking to get their win back. And yeah, give me the Eagles.
I will be taking the Commanders. Just like I was telling these guys before we started the video, um, the Eagles fan base is horrible. I'll never forgive. I'll forgive them, but I will never forget when they accosted that 100-year-old Vikings fan like 7 years ago. I don't know what they were like, throwing beer cans at her or whatever. So I'll never get over that. Also, they just burn down their city when they win. I mean, who does that? So, Commanders fans don't really have too much beef with them. Um, Although I guess they have a little bit of beef with us once upon a time, but it's really what I'm going off of. So I just despise the Eagles fan base, so I'm going with the Commanders.
The Bull is going with the Commanders as well. However, Madden is going to give this a nice 3-3 split and go with the Eagles. Scores 21-7. Alright, now for the AFC Championship, we have the Bills at the Chiefs. This was, I believe, played earlier. I think the Bills won it. It was at the Bills, though. This one is at the Chiefs. And you can never really count out the Chiefs, and it just seems like it's inevitable for them to come to the Super Bowl. But I don't know. I kind of sort of like thought of like the matchup of Eagles and Bills, like kind of like as this before this like playoffs really like started. So that still being alive kind of makes me want to take the Bills. So I'm gonna take the Bills, and I don't know. There's something about the Chiefs. Like I know Devil Magic, I know refs, I know Mahomes flopping, Mahomes is this, but like I still think like this year for the Chiefs, like the way they've been playing, the way they won games, I still think it's gonna run out eventually. It's gonna catch up to them. I think the Bills got this one. So give me the Bills making my Super Bowl pick. Eagles Bills.
Give me the Bills. Yeah, I just want to see the Bills win. But yeah, give me the Bills.
I am going with the Chiefs. I don't know. I have to see it to believe it. I know they did lose to the Bengals that one year, and then they had that tough Super Bowl against the Buccaneers. But past that, they've been pretty solid. And low key, I'm still holding on to a take I had at the beginning of the year with the Bills, and that like they're not that good. They keep fucking winning. I feel like they lost a lot of talent, but somehow got better. Their tight ends are kind of, and we have. I don't want to turn this into that, but they have two tight ends that are pretty good. That's been kind of hooping for them. But then their defense, Damar Hamlin's out there doing his thing. Like I just don't think they're all that. I don't know. So I'm going with the Chiefs. So that makes my Super Bowl Eagles Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. Kind of like Jimmy. I prefer to see them win over the Chiefs, and I guess I'm just over the Chiefs. So, although I guess I prefer their fan base over the Bills because, we had an experience with the Bills fans a couple of years ago, gents. So, I mean, they weren't like horrible, but they weren't the greatest. But nonetheless, they are the underdogs, right? They are the Chiefs are favored, right?
I believe so.
It's
Yeah, I was
probably
gonna say,
even,
yeah.
but it's like slightly the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then what the Eagles are slightly favored of the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going with I guess more or less the non-favored Super Bowl, the Bills Commanders.
That's the one they say America wants. Well, it would be an interesting matchup, especially for like just like recency, like to get new teams in there. The Bull and Madden are both going with the Bills. So surprisingly, Isaiah's the only one on the Chiefs. I don't honestly love that because I feel like any chance the Chiefs get to like be the underdogs, like they'll be like yeah, they kind of jack it, like they'll bub it. Yeah, we were the underdogs on Ascent Sports, so we had to win this. Cause weren't they last year they were calling themselves the underdog? They were like the favorites or something.
Well, like a home playoff game.
Yeah, literally.
Another home playoff game, by the way.
And for odds here, Bills and Chiefs is pretty even. The Chiefs are 1.5 point favorites, minus 126, and the Bills are plus 108. But Eagles Commanders, the Eagles are 6.5 point favorites, minus 290. A decent upset over. Like it's not like crazy, but they're definitely favoring the Eagles here, according to FanDuel. But alright, that is gonna do it for us. Let us know what your picks are in the comments below. And then after this, there's just one more video left, and that is the Super Bowl predictions. And then that will be another Ascent Sports and football season wrapped up. For now, though, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. It's always up to you. And I will see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know